classic rock and country music facts and trivia. Appreciate you being here. Today's video is on Dierks Bentley, and he is the only person that's ever been banned from the Grand Ole Opry before he even played on it. And then he turned around and was able to play on it. From being banned by the Opry to performing on its 100th anniversary show as an Opry member, several artists who have been banned by the Grand Ole Opry over the years, including Johnny Cash, Jerry Lee Lewis, and most famously, Hank Williams. But did you know Dierks Bentley was banned before he had even performed at the Opry's historic stage? Unlike the others who had been unceremoniously told not to come back, Dierks wasn't under the influence of drugs or alcohol, cursing on stage or kicking out footlights when he had his invite to the Opry stripped away, because he had never even got the chance to perform before being banned. Upon moving to Music City, Dierks took a job as a researcher at the Nashville Network. Remember watching that channel growing up? Yep, those were the days. A part of the job there was to follow the news on the latest country songs and albums. And because the network was located on Opryland grounds, he was constantly in close proximity to the Opry House every day, and began sneaking over to hang out backstage with the artists who were set to perform at night. That's not a bad way to catch the latest country news, by the way. The aspiring singer spent a lot of time hanging out at the Opry, and his famous What Was I Thinking song was even penned about a girl he met there on his early visits. Unfortunately for Dierks, apparently sneaking around wasn't one of his best skills, and the habit eventually got him caught by the Opry general manager, Pete Fisher, who permanently revoked his access. Of course, that permanent ban turned out to be not so permanent after all. Unlike Hank Williams, who passed away before he had the opportunity to have his Opry membership reinstated, Dierks had his ban lifted in 2003 when he performed for the Opry for the first time, and he was later inducted as a member in 2005. But at the Drunk on a Plane singer later shared in an Opry interview, he still prefers to experience the Opry with the youthful spirit he once felt when he was still only sneaking in, even though he's performed on the stage many times now. We leave the door to our dressing room wide open so people can come in and say hi, and if we're not getting ready, then I want to be on the stage watching the other bands, just remembering what it feels like to be part of the audience. I'll never want to lose that feeling of being a fan. And he probably has a much easier time getting past security these days. Dierks performed tonight for the Opry's 100th anniversary show, teaming up with Jamie Johnson and catch score of Old Crow Medicine Show for rockin' tribute to the Opry member Charlie Daniels, performing two of his biggest hits, Drinking My Baby Goodbye, and of course The Devil Went Down to Georgia. Not bad for a guy who was banned for even getting into the building 20 years ago. I think I've done this before, but I've always thought this was a really cool story. And it's just a shame how some people are treated. The officials at the Opry, I'm not a big fan of the big officials of the Opry at all, especially the way they did Hank Williams and the way they're still doing him. Should be a member of the Grand Ole Opry. Plain and simple. And their excuses are not very good. All I got for you guys. Hope you enjoyed this. Please don't forget to subscribe and like this video. I'd appreciate it. You guys have a great day. God bless you. And I'm praying for you. And I just burped.